Amazon came out, of course, a while back with Reacher, right? They're trying to do a TV show. Tom Cruise did a movie franchise of it. I actually liked the first Tom Cruise movie. Didn't like the second one so much. But they came out with Smallville's Aquaman, Alan Ritchson?
Yeah, Ritchson.
Ritchson, playing the Prime character, who, to be fair, he's much more of a physical likeness to the way Reacher is described in the book than, say, Tom Cruise was. And I really loved the first season. I thought it was great. I didn't know if a lot of people watched it. I didn't track the viewership numbers of it. So when Reacher season 2 was coming out, I didn't know if anybody was going to watch it. Well, apparently everybody watched it. And I mean everybody, because Reacher season 2, just 3 episodes in, has already had more viewers than all of season 1 did, and is already smashing Amazon viewership records. This comes to us from Screen Rant, who write the following. Reacher Season 2 is already a big hit for Prime Video, breaking records in just days. Deadline reports that Reacher Season 2 is off to a roaring start, becoming the #1 title of the year for Prime Video in terms of total viewers across all series and films globally. The first 3 Reacher episodes, which were released on December 15th, surpassed the entire audience for Season 1 by 50% in the first 3 days on the streamer. All right. This is nutty. This is absolutely nutty. And it's really a testament to how many people caught on to Reacher, you know, as the show progressed, and then even after the show had finished its run. A lot of people, like I remember I was late to Reacher. Like Reacher was about halfway through season 1, I believe, when I started watching it, because a lot of people like you guys at home started telling me, John, you should be watching this Reacher. This is really good, which again is one of the big advantages of kind of releasing a week-to-week thing. So I jumped on board with it. Apparently a lot of people jumped on board with it. And now they dropped the first 3 episodes to launch this season. And already more than 50% of all the people, 150%, I should say, of all the people who watched season 1 have already tuned in, and is already the #1 viewed shows. Remember, Amazon had other shows this year that broke records, right? We had Gen V, which smashed a whole bunch of their records and all this kind of stuff, and Reacher just eclipsed it. Now, it's not like this was Harry Potter, these books. These weren't the most popular book series in the world, so I think this is all really just a giant testament to how much people like season 1. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Rocket Money. Do you struggle to save money every month? With Rocket Money, you can quickly identify all those sneaky subscriptions that keep charging you month after month and cancel any you no longer use. For example, did you know that over 80% of people have subscriptions that they've completely forgotten about? It's too easy to subscribe to a free trial of something and then completely forget about it once you stop using it. That's why I'm such a big fan of Rocket Money. I've told you guys before that when I started using Rocket Money, I realized that I was still subscribed to a gym in another city I had moved away from 2 years ago. Also, my music service? Yeah, I found out I was still subscribed to 2 others. How much do you think you're paying a month on subscriptions? Most people think they're paying $80 a month, but they're actually paying closer to $200. That's why I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. With Rocket Money, you can easily cancel the ones you don't want with just the press of a button. With over 5 million users and counting, Rocket Money has helped save its customers on an average of $720 a year and $1 billion in total savings so far. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Campea. That's rocketmoney.com/Campea. rocketmoney.com/Campea. Have either of you guys watched
Not
Reacher?
yet. No, it's actually on my queue now. I think the thing about Reacher, well, okay, this is just my theory, but I feel like Amazon kind of like stepped in it with Rings of Power.
Oh, for sure.
And I think it put a bad taste in our mouth for Amazon series. And it has been slowly, like, I know The Boys was great, but it has been slowly building more trust in its audience. So a lot of these shows I think have been slept on, and now people are like tuning into Amazon in a way that I don't think they were before.
Also, I think it has a lot to do. Give credit to Amazon for including the Prime Video package with their Prime service. I mean,
Yeah, sure, of course.
like this gives incentive, I think, to a lot of shows that may be looking for a home, and if Amazon makes them an offer to show their series on there, it might sway them to put their stuff on Prime Video.
I think that's part of it too. Is people kind of like discount it, like, well, you get it with Prime anyway. So what it, maybe there's some movies on there. And it has a huge library.
Yeah,
No, they have a bigger library than Netflix does,
and a lot of users.
They've also, I think they were in a pretty good position reputation wise before the Lord of the
with
Rings
the boys
show.
for sure.
Because you're talking about shows like Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and like obviously you mentioned The Boys. The Expanse ended up on Amazon. Like they've done some pretty good stuff again, but their rep did take a bit of a hit with the Lord of the Rings show.
And I'm super excited for their upcoming Sony Marvel stuff that's supposed to be coming out. What is it? The Spider-Woman series?
Silk.
Silk.
Silk. I
I'm
think
super
it is.
excited for that, and whatever
Well,
comic
dude,
book.
Fallout
stuff.
4 or Fallout.
Fallout has
Fallout.
got a lot of people excited.
Yeah.
We just saw how many people. We were at the Game Awards. We saw how many people there were really excited about it. But
Bright
I'm
future.
telling you what, this Reacher, and you know what, I'm really liking season 2 so far. I don't like it quite as much as season 1, but I'm telling you, man, they have got a massive hit on their hands.
What is it about it? Is it the storytelling? Is it like, what is it about that everyone's just grasping onto?
I think there's two different things at play. One's a more highbrow, one's a little bit more lowbrow.
Yeah.
The highbrow thing is, at least going back to season 1, again, they're just getting into the story of season
Sure.
2 right now, right? But I think the numbers of season 2 are a reflection of how well season 1 was received. It's a really good whodunit, season 1. I mean, there is truly, it's an intrigue thriller, and it was done very well with good characters, all that kind of stuff. So that's the more highbrow reason why I think it works for a lot of people. The little bit more lowbrow, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like some good lowbrow stuff. Is just, I think people sometimes just like seeing a big hero beat the shit out of the bad guys. And there's a lot of that. As a matter of fact, season 2 of Reacher, you guys probably saw the clip. They put it out online publicly. Season 2 of Reacher literally just starts with Reacher at a bank machine, a woman in front of him crying, and he's looking around because he's an investigator, you see. So he's looking around and he's deduced. He says to the woman, "Don't turn around. But are you being carjacked?" And she's like, "Yeah, my baby's in the car." And Reacher can see that. Archer, totally different show. There's the crossover everybody wants. Archer and Reacher. So Reacher looks over and he sees the car where a guy is, shifty looking guy's in there. So Reacher's just like, "Don't move, just stay here." And Reacher just walks over to the car, punches right through the window, pulls the asshole half out, and starts slamming the car door on the guy's head.
Jeez.
And
So
like,
it's a bit of a crossover of like Equalizer and like kind of an espionage or at least a whodunit kind of thing, right? So it has those elements.
They combine all that.
Yeah.
So like a really good intrigue thriller combined with, we just like seeing big heroes beat the shit out of bad guys. And they combine the two of that, and it
Helping
makes
the
for a
helpless.
pretty damn compelling, fun show to watch. So I really like it. Anyway, hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.